Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the deluxe Gosei Great from, I guess, Tensou Sentai Goseiger. This is actually the version that was released here in the States. It's the same Japanese version. The box is different and it doesn't come with a card. Unfortunately, it would have been nice if they had kept the card in there, or maybe given it like a card that we hadn't seen before, but oh well. So let's take a look at the box, then the Zords themselves, or mechas and the headers and whatnot, and I'll get to reviewing the Gosei Great some other time. Probably, I'm going to do older reviews on Thursday, and I really need to work on that, because I have just been lazy in doing that, so... So here is the box. On the front we have Gosei Great, and they covered up the picture where it's supposed to say Deluxe Gosei Great. But if I lift it up, if I can lift it up, this is removable. I'm going to keep it on there just for heck's sake. It does say Gosei Great. It says Gosei Great Megazord. Nimpo edition, I guess. Which they're trying to say Japan, I guess. I don't know. The headers, the ports, the blaster, if I ever get that, and weirdest combination ever. And the Gosei Great. Everything. Still on the back, or not the back, that's the side. Sorry if you hear yelling in the background, that's probably my mom ranting over the phone. So yeah, and the sword can attach there, advertisements for different stuff. Gosei Great on the bottom. The 6 Goseiger on the top. On the back, we pretty much got everything that you want to see from this thing. So let's go in order. Let's start with the Gosei Dragon. Now, before this thing does come off the dragon header here. Now, the dragon header is just, you know, that of a dragon, and this is what attaches to the thing here. Basically, in the show, and by the way, for Goseiger, some people hated it. I personally have no opinion because I never watched this show completely, but it's not too bad in my eyes. I guess people have different opinions. Some people wish it never existed. Some people, you know, gave in to liking it. Me, I'm not really one of those, you know, haters. I'm not gonna hate on it because, you know, from the episodes I did see, it looked pretty decent. I know some of the characters kind of looked weird, but oh well. Not much they could have done there. But considering everything else is, you know, whatever. And there's a little notch here for the Gosei blaster. This lets it know that it is a Skyke header. Basically, Skyke is sky, Seik is sea, Landic is land. And the horn does move, the mouth opens, and that's it. And then there would be like this airplane that this thing would attach to. And then the body would transform into Gosei Dragon, which is kind of a ripoff of Hurricaneger. Because I remember in Hurricaneger or Power Rangers Ninja Storm that the Zords would transform into objects. Like the Hawk Zord would transform from an airplane to the Hawk Zord. Lion was a Ferris wheel and roller coaster into the Lion, and then Dolphin was a cruise ship to a dolphin. So They kind of ripped it off from that, in that sense. But whatever. It does have wheels on the bottom. And normally these would be missiles, but the toy doesn't represent that in any way. The cockpit, which is nicely painted in metallic green, which I love. Anything that's metallic, shiny, or whatever. If only I can pause the recording, Jesus Christ. Anyway, and it's got some header ports for the different places you could put it and whatnot. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. So there's that. Wings do flap and they do come off, and you know you can move them up and down, but why would you want to? The mouth still opens. And there's that. Gosei Phoenix, which actually, like, there was a phoenix, the Magi Phoenix, but it didn't look like a phoenix, it looked like a man. But this one represents it a little bit better. And the cockpit is colored in. I hated the fact that it wasn't colored in the American version, so I had to do it myself. And yeah, the cockpit is kind of blocked. And I'll show the comparisons whenever I do Gosei Great Megazord. So stay tuned for that, I guess, in the future. And then the header by itself. Not much to it. The mouth does open, and it does have a notch right over there, letting it know that it is the Skype. By the way, the little holes here and here only make it so you can put it in this direction. You cannot put it in this direction because that tab will block it. And it rolls. It does have a little landing gear that folds up, but why would you want to fold it up? On mine, it's kind of wobbly. Wobbly. I'm not going to sing that song. I hated that commercial. Yeah. And then here is my favorite, the Gosei snake. By itself, here's the snake header. And instead of the mouth opening downwards, the upper head moves up, because if it was rolling along, it would hit the ground, which these kind of do by themselves. See? And this attaches to like some kind of jet fighter, and then this attaches to a train, which is obvious. Very bendable, unlike the Snake Zord. And this is the first snake in ever in Super Sentai and Power Rangers to, you know, be introduced. And it does have little windows. On the American version, they're not painted, so yeah. And then it's chrome up here. Obviously, that's not there, but I'm gonna save that for when I actually show it off. But it is wobbly, or can slither like a snake, and it does act like a train. It does have wheels on the bottom. It does roll. They got you covered. The Gosei Tiger. Yeah. And by the way, the cockpits are on the same places right up there. Basically, the Tiger and Snake are the same, except Snake has a longer tail, or back end, because it's a snake. And Tiger by itself, that's what it is. And this attaches to a bulldozer, and this, I guess, could be the scoop of it. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of see it because it's got the treads back here, but whatevs. I do like those treads, even though they don't have a purpose. They're just there. And again, it also opens up. And Gosei Shark, which is actually kind of cool. Shark header by itself. The mouth on this one opens the furthest. and this one has 2 tabs for the CX sound effects, and I don't think I showed it off, but this one has one on the opposite side for Lander. It's better to show it off yellow than black because you can't see anything with black. Again, I love the metallic paint. Anything that's metallic or shiny or whatever, I like it because everybody likes shiny stuff. Shiny stuff makes the world go round. And a couple of other people like shiny stuff too, other than me. I know that there are people out there. And yeah, these are supposed to be missiles, but they don't fire. Wish they did, but whatevs. And it does have retractable landing gear. It goes that way. And that is it. That is all the Gosei machines. That's what they're called in the show, I think. So let me bump up the camera. I need to get out my elevate it more. So yeah, I'm just gonna raise it like this, and now I'm going to focus on the thing here. I need something to focus on for my camera. That is the opposite of focusing. And that's falling over. That is, again, the opposite. Can I balance it? Don't focus on the ground, focus on the toy. Anyway, let's start with the legs and then work our way up. For the legs, take snake, collapse it, put it like that, and then attach the tiger. There is a peg right there, a hole right there. Attach and lift up both of them. In order to reverse the process, we have to hit the little switches down there to reverse the process. It's on yellow as well, because it won't go down otherwise. Dragon header, or not dragon header, Gosei dragon slides on and locks in place. Take off the tail and the neck. Take off the dragon header and attach it to the rest of the body. I'm going to lift that horn up for now. And then this actually becomes a sword. Make sure the black parts are opposite from each other. And then attach to the back for now, sideways, which is something the American version I wish could have done. Retract the wheels on the shark. Open the tail, which reveals some cool little details. And the tail is actually soft plastic, as I just realized. Pull the wings in, put landing gear in, and then attach. And then for the head, flip the panel over, feathers upward, horn down, and here we have the Gosei grate. There's bottom, all the way to top. It looks pretty decent. It doesn't do much on its own. I might get the other little accessories for it on eBay, maybe. But as for articulation, the feet do not have any articulation, which is a perk from the American version, which did. The arms do rotate, and that's as far as they'll go. But however, you can move them back, and you can make them fly if you want to. You can, it's all up to you. This is all up to you. Use your imagination, kids. And I'm ripping off a certain sentai, aren't I? It is pretty decent, again. And the sword, the dragon sword, can be stored in one of the arms. You can't put it in pink, but it's right-handed, so put it in the right hand. So that is the sword. And there is like one attack where all the headers would just like come out at you at once. And you can put different headers on different spots, you know. You put it, or you can do for like one of the arm just came off for no reason. Like for one of the combination, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, so bear with me here. Involves you putting all the headers on the wings, and just realize how better this is at balancing it than Gosei Great Megazord. By the way, why didn't they think of an original name for that Megazord? Come on. I'm not sure if I got that right, but won't stand. I'll just go in. Come on, go in. There we go. You get the gist of it, and yeah, that needs to have the sword back there because it won't balance. There we go. So yeah, you get the point of it. And the same header ports are on each side. Yeah, each side. I can get all these off. There we go. Thank you. And I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do it off camera. Now what? And that's, you know, all this thing can really do on its own. Now, this is actually pretty worth it, especially since now it's being sold at your local Toys R Us and stuff like that. Which they're going to be doing that next year, I think, for Gokaiyo, which, I have yet to review the Legacy Megazord. Yeah. This thing is actually pretty awesome. Whether, you know, it is worth it. But if you are one of those haters who just don't like Goseiger at all, then I can't really recommend this for you, because I know there are haters who hate that series. I didn't get a chance to make my judgment because I never watched it, but from the episodes I did watch, it looked okay. So it's all up to you. Speaking of which, I'm not sure if I should be doing the Super Mega Blaster review or the Legacy Megazord review. Which one would you rather see me do? Because I honestly want to get all the roleplay items I have out of the way, but then again, I've been delaying the inevitable. So which one do you want to see? Do you want to see Super Mega Blaster, or do you want to see Legendary Megazord? Why did I say Legacy Megazord? They sound the same. I don't know. Legendary Megazord. I don't know if I said Legacy or Legendary, because those sound a little bit the same. It's a little bit shortened. So which one do you want to see? Legendary Megazord or Super Mega Blaster? And I'm going to leave that all up to you. See you guys later. Take care.